Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Auto Chris here at Jungie Automotive in Hiawatha, Iowa. And here behind me, I have a brand new Mazda CX-5. This is going to be the Carbon Edition. So let's show you all the cool standard features and functions right now. All right, so here we go. As usual, we're going to walk up here to the window sticker. You guys are welcome to pause the video right about there if you want to explore your own. Now you guys can see it's a 2024 Mazda CX-5. You can see right here it is going to be the Carbon Edition and comes standard and only in the polymetal gray color. All right. Now as we come over here on the left hand corner, we're going to be talking about your fuel economy. You got 23 for the city, 29 for the highway with a combine of 25. Down in the bottom center, it talks about safety ratings, almost 5 out of 5. Who doesn't love that? Now we'll come right over here. It's going to talk about the standard features and functions on the vehicle, which we're going to cover today for you. The price point of the vehicle. And there we go. Comes standard with 2 key fobs, all right? As we walk here towards front of the vehicle, it's going to come standard with all of your safety features. I'm talking about your lane keep assist, your adaptive cruise, your forward collision. It's all going to be right in there. I'm going to throw it up here so you guys be fully aware of it and the terms from that point, okay? Now we're also going to get blind spot information. We'll talk about those features as we go on throughout the video. Now it's going to come standard with the 2.5 4-cylinder non-turbo engine. I'm with the horsepower and torque up there so you guys know what you're playing around with, all right? There we go. As we're checking out here in the Carbon Edition, you'll see we have a nice black finish within the wing instead of a chrome action. I do have a video that's going to show you guys the things you're gaining when you go from the preferred to that Carbon Edition so you can see the visual cosmetic differences of those vehicles, all right? Wipers are going to be right underneath the hood line, pretty nice and easy. We'll come right over here off to the side and look at those nice alloyed rims. It's going to be 19-inch alloyed rims, full out black. Then we're going to take a step back here quick and see a side profile of the vehicle. I'm going to throw some exterior measurements up there so you guys see how it compares to other vehicles out there in the market, then also most importantly to you guys' current vehicle too as well. Will it fit in the garage? What's the size difference? Let us know down below in the comments, all right? Now, as we're looking here at the Carbon Edition, you'll see it's going to be body colored handles. We're going to have a black side mirror, and we've got chrome action along the bottom half of the windows. We have rear tinted windows, all right? And we're also going to have smart entry system with the vehicle. So let's say it's all locked up, right? You have the key fob with you, come up, you hit this little button right there, and it unlocks it for you. You can also use it to keep the key fob in your purse, pocket, jacket, hit that button, and it locks it all for you. So there we go. You cannot accidentally lock your keys in the car, so that's going to be great. So let's say if you're, there we go. I hit the lock button. I shut the door. It registers the keys in the car. It beeps at you, as you guys see from that point, and it unlocks automatically for you. We'll also have the walkaway auto lock feature enabled. If you do, let's say if you have the key fob with you, you shut the door, you get 10 feet away, it automatically locks the door, so you never have to second guess, did I lock my doors, did I not? It just does it. So that's kind of nice, as long as the key fob is not in the vehicle, okay? I do love the placement of the side mirrors, how they're down on the door versus in the A-pillar. It opens up your visibility quite a bit more. I'm going to show you guys a quick little video right up there to show you what it looks like from sitting in the driver's seat, looking out and around it, all right? So take a moment, take a look at that. You got turning indicators within the side mirror right there. Also on the side mirror, you have your blind spot information system. The indicator right there. So let's imagine you're driving down the road, right? A car, here we are in your blind spot. That's going to light up when you turn your turning indicator while someone's in your blind spot. It's going to beep at you to alert you to as well. Then also we'll give you some visuals on the driver's interface screen showing that your sensor, someone's there. So that's kind of nice. You little visuals from there and up here. We'll come down, your gas release. We'll just pop that. Here we are. So gas tank, pretty nice and easy, straightforward how to use this. I'm going to throw some kind of what kind of gas, stuff like that, gas tank size, some more information up there so you guys take a look at that. Now we're going to come here towards the back of the vehicle. We'll start from the bottom and work our way up. We got dual exhaust. You be chrome tipped exhaust down below. Okay, we got badge of honor right there, CX-5 all-wheel drive. Then we got the Sky Active right there. It's going to be a power liftgate, so you can use it on the key fob, or you have it right down underneath here. We'll let this thing open up. All right, so there's your button right there. Okay, Now, you also have a nice little button right over here. You'll probably be asking, hey, what is the purpose of this button? Well, as you guys probably recall, the purpose of the button up there on the door, it's the same concept as this button. All right, so let's say the kids and everyone got out. This is the last stop. I have the key fob in my pocket. I'm carrying some stuff. I can set the stuff down. I can hit that button without taking the key fob out, and it locks all the doors too. So it's pretty nice and easy. All right, before we dive into the cargo area, I'm going to throw some cargo space or measurements up there so you guys know how much room's in there. So as life happens, you can say challenge accepted. Now it comes in with carpet mats. We're just going to move these here out of the way for the moment. So down below, you get your spare tire, just in case you need that for unforeseen events. And the same goes for your additional tools right over there for those emergency situations. We'll put that right back in there. Over here, we have a nice little courtesy tie downs. So if you got any stuff here that you don't want to be jumping around, you can tie those down. A little 12-volt plug-in. Then you're going to have little levers that you can pull. Okay, what's the whole point of these? Well, if you want the seats to come down, guess what you do? Boom, it's going to be a 60-40 split. There we go. I did not plan ahead accordingly to move those seats up, so let's just do it live action here within the video. As you can see over here on the passenger side, we're going to have power seats. It's going to be a four-way, so it goes forward, back, and then you get your reclined from there. Then you got up and down. So actually six-way power adjustment. I'm sorry, six-way power adjustment. They go up and down for the passengers. Accommodate them. That's always nice. So as you guys look over here, you see how the seats will come down pretty nice and easy. Great thing about this setup, it allows you to customize what 60-40 split you actually want to do, okay? To accommodate for cargo and passengers. All right, we're going to fold those seats up and we'll talk about the back. All right, so here we go. We're going to dive right in. Before we get too far, I'm going to throw some interior measurements up there so you know how much room's in there for your friends, pet, cargo, or whoever's brave enough to tag along with you. Boom, challenge accepted once again, and let's go. All right, so now that you guys are done looking at that, now let's look at the door here quick. We had nice soft touches throughout the door. Leather. You're going to notice some different visuals or cosmetic differences on the Carbon Edition, like the red stitching throughout the vehicle, and then the trim work is going to be a little visually different. So once again, check out that video. It's going to show you those, okay? Now down below, we got some additional cubby space down below. We're going to get right in here to the nice leather interior. So this one has the black interior. Now with the Carbon Edition, it allows you to have a unique color if you really want it, okay? The choice is yours. So you can have the black, or you can have a red leather. Here's a quick little short video, kind of give you the visual on the color of that red leather, okay? Now, since you guys are kind of done looking at that, let's talk about the rest of the interior here quick, okay? So as we dive right in here, you got no dangling seatbelt buckles up on the roof, okay, for the thirds. Right up here on the door is what I want to share with you guys. Car seats, if you guys have them, not a problem. It's easy to find. They're marked, easy to grab right there every single time. So you guys are accommodated for that. Now right here, you're going to have the armrest. It folds right down, cup holders, boom. Little place for the phone, kind of stands straight right up right there. And then as you flip this bad boy over, and look at that. You have a couple ways to charge your technology. All right, so a couple USB-Cs right back here, a little tray action, a little place, a nice little courtesy place to actually feed the cord through so it's not smashing on the cord when you shut it, so well thought from that point. So nice leather, once again, soft touch, feels pretty good. We'll put that right back up. We have our little courtesy pockets right there and right there. You know, life happens, you collect junk, especially when you got kids. All right, so we have adjustable vents. We've got ways to close it so everyone can accommodate for themselves. So yeah, that's pretty much just going to be the back right here, okay? Excuse me. Now we're going to open up the driver's side door. We're going to check out the door here quick. Once again, soft touch, leather, red stitching. You guys know about power windows. You got your power locks, your mirror selector. So you got to take it to the L so you can mess with the left mirror. Take it to the right, the little dot right there to the right mirror. Now you can use the D-pad or the joystick, and you can adjust your mirrors as you see fit, okay? And put it back in the center. Now it's off. Now, just in case if you guys are, I don't know, got some young whippersnappers in the back playing with the windows consistently, or maybe a misbehaved husband like myself, my wife, she always locks the windows with this button so no one can play around with the windows. You can actually keep your sanity now for the long journey drives. And there we go. So that's going to be that down below. You guys will see, I'll probably mention again throughout the video, we're going to have a Bose sound system with the Carbon Edition. A little better quality speakers, okay? We already talked about the blind spot, so let's get right over here. Power seating. You got your forward, you got your back, you got your up, you got your down action, you got your recline, of course, and then this is for the lumbar support. You got your 2-seat memory, so you guys don't have to argue or look twice before jumping in. You just hit the button, it moves to your seat, to your setting. We're gonna have pedals to get you A to B. You already know about the gas release, and then we have the hood release. So let's pop this bad boy and show you some of those common courtesy things under the hood. All right, so here we are right underneath the hood. You guys already know about horsepower and torque, stuff like that, but let's talk about the little stuff that you may do on your own, or maybe you just have enough time just to barely complete. For example, easy to find, so washer fluid, blue cap. Well, this is easy to find. The dipstick for the oil cap. We'll come right over here. You got your coolant cap. Battery connection, it's easy exposed. If you ever need to clean those cables, or if you need to swap it out, jump or get jumped, whatever the case is, it's right there, nice, convenient. Can't get any easier. There we got your brake fluid right up there, okay? And right up here, we're gonna have your fuse box if you ever need to get in there and check things out. So those could be the nice little common courtesy things that people may do on your own. For more of those advanced things, maybe you just use our amazing service department here at Junkie. You know, those guys do a fantastic job. But anyways, for those that have the capabilities or are working on their vehicles, do one more look over just for you guys. Now, for more of those advanced common questions you may have, or whatever the case may be, feel free to contact your local service center. I'm sure they'd be glad to assist you guys, okay? All right, there we go. Let's get back up front. Alrighty, so here we are inside the Mazda CX-5. First step, simply have the key fob with you. It could be in your pocket, your purse, your jacket, or right up there in the tray. It doesn't matter, just somewhere in the vehicle. From there, we're gonna apply into the brake pedal. As we do that, a green light comes on. Hit that button. The vehicle is fully on and running now, okay? We're to come over here to the left-hand side of the wheel action. We have a power liftgate button. It's not a tap and open to close. You have to click and hold it so they know you're not accidentally doing a little taparoo. Now we have a hill assist. So when you smack that button, you get a nice little light up there. See it on? Now it's off. Now you get your lane departure. You can turn that off. Whoop. Off. And there we go. Now down below, we got your release for your wheel. Telescopic, you can push it in, you can pull it out, you can go down, you can go up. You got all kinds of crazy ways, and lock her right back in place, and we'll get right up here to the wheel action. So the wheel is going to be a nice leather wrap. It's going to have red stitching on that wheel, okay? Over here on the right hand side is going to be all of your safety features. So let's talk about how to enable some of these safety features, like your Mazda Cruise Control Stop and Go. It's also known as your Adaptive Cruise. So right now you can see it's available. I can tell because you got that little icon right there with the little speedometer and an arrow locked in place with the car in front of it. That's going to be your Mazda Cruise Control Stop and Go, or known as Adaptive Cruise. Now, this is the icon is going to be just standard cruise. All right, so your Adaptive Cruise is what allows you to set your different distance. You have 4 different options. I'll show you guys that in a second. So let's say, for example, you have it on by setting your cruise control. You know, let's just show you right now. Let's switch it. Now, to switch between those two, you just click and hold this button down there, right? The on mode. So there we go. It's your Adaptive Cruise. I switch back and forth. Now, if it turned it off, your cruise is no longer available. You cannot enable it. Okay, so we'll turn it back on. To set your cruise, you hit set. You can adjust your speeds. This little button right here is going to allow you to change the distance between you and the car in front of you. So let's say less lines means closer, more lines means further away. When you're actually driving down the road and find the car in range, it'd be filled in bars right up there for you. Okay, so you get a visual confirmation when it's working. So let's say you're going down the road at 35 miles an hour. The car in front of you is going 30, right? It'll alert you, will slow you down to maintain that distance. When they whoop off to the side, you go right back to your cruise control speed. So that's great because it slows you down to maintain that distance, keeps you there. So there we go. Now the other thing we're going to be looking at here, these other lines, vertical lines, they are going to be for your lane keep assist. So when they're actively working, right, they'd be filled in lines. Now it's going to keep you in the same lane. So as you're driving down the road, go out of your lane a little bit. It'll trying to bring you back, and it warns you too, hey, lane departure or whatever's going on. So makes those long journey drives just a little more comfortable. All right, so that's going to be all of your safety features right over here. Now we're going to come over here to the left-hand side. We got your volume action for the radio to increase and decrease that. Now if you push this right in, the flat part, it mutes it. See, right there. We got a little mute action. So that's nice on the fly. If we're talking, whatever the case is, I can mute the radio. Now this is going to allow you, if you click and hold this, it's going to skip through your radio stations. See that right down there below? I'm holding it down for like 1-2 seconds and it skips. Now when you tap the information button in the center, it changes some stuff right up here. We're going to get to that in a second when we talk about the driver's interface, okay? So we'll go right back to that. Right over here, it's going to be your hands-free for your phone. So you can pick up the phone, you can hang up the phone, you can do voice command. If your phone's paired, like, hey, call Crazy Auto Chris at Jungie Automotive. Boom, give us a call. It'll be pretty nice and easy, okay? Now what I'm going to do is going to honk the horn. And 3, 2, 1. Now you know what the horn sounds like. That a little meep meep. It's a nice solid horn, so that's always great. Now up here on the sticks, we have your wiper action. So if you pull towards us, it's going to spray it, of course, right? If you pull up once, it's just going to wipe. As you go down, because you see these right here, mist, pull towards, off, is all the way up. Go down 1 notch, it's auto. So when it rains, the windshield gets wet, your wipers start automatically go on. So that's pretty cool. You have a low and high. It's going to be adjustable MN wipers. You get your rear wiper right over here. It's off. And clean that bad boy, spray it on. Stuff like that, okay? Now we'll come right over here to the headlights and turn in indicators. So right now they're on off. They're looking at the arrow action. It's on auto. So between day and nighttime, they automatically come on, and you can turn these bad boys on from there. Okay. Now, cool thing is, when you push that stick down and in, yep, except for the headlights, you'll see that your brights are on. Boop, if you wanted to do it manually. Okay. Alrighty. So that's going to be that there. Now we're going to talk about the driver's interface layout here quick. So you get your tech armor right there. You can see what gear you're parked in. It's parked. So if we switch it all up, you'll see that. You got your speed. We can see someone's not wearing their seatbelt and they're being misbehaved. This thing right here is going to allow you to adjust the brightness of your driver's interface screen if your lights and stuff are on. See, there we go. And it also does affect your brightness of your touchscreen. Just throwing that out there for you guys. You can tap it for a quick from there. Now we'll come over here. You got more information going on. You guys see what your lifetime fuel economy is going to be at. So if we're actually driving down the road, you'll see it fluctuate for miles per gallon. Gives you a nice little visual. Gas tank, outside temperature, and there we go. And then now with this information, it's going to show you, like, well, let's hit the button a couple of times. We're going to be selecting this button. All right, let's get back up there. All right, so you got your trip A's and trip B. So we were just on trip A. This is maintenance, safety features, a little compass action. Right now we're facing south. And when you get onto this, it looks like it changed for your engine temperature display right up there. So that's nice. Gives you that information. Right now in the current tank, we can go 39 miles if we have to refuel. We have 295 miles on the vehicle. I'll tap it again. There we go. Shows you how many miles you got on trip A. The average fuel economy right now for trip A. Trip B, same thing. Now to reset your trip A and B, you'll literally get, oh, I'm gonna pass it again. I'm sorry, I'm just tapping that button. You click and hold this button in. It resets it. Just that button right there, okay? So, reset. Now from here, we're gonna come over to the dashboard. We're gonna look at this. You got vent over there, that one's yours. We got a couple of vents here we can argue about. You know, you can close and open every single vent. Got a little wheel action, so you can choose. You want those open and closed. This one's definitely my vent. Right here, you get your hazard lights if you ever need those bad boys. Hopefully you guys never do. And there we go. So we got a nice soft touch going on. Love it. And then once again, the Carbon Edition needs to do a little fancy stuff, a little different trim work. I'll point that out in my last time I promised to mention it, the other video. All right. So we have a nice center display right here. All the controls and stuff going to be done through this bad boy. We're going to get to that in a second. All right. So we already know about the push button start. We'll come down to the climate controls. We have heated seats, 3-tier. You got mine, yours. There we go. Off all the climate control. Air circulation, bring outside air, keep air side in. The front defroster, rear defroster. Down below is AC. It's on. It's off. Fan speed. Different modes. You see it right there. Now we got dual climate. Okay, that's one of the biggest arguments in my marriage. Man, I like it cold. My wife, she hates it. I'm always hot. She's always freezing. You know, opposites attract, right? Now, to make sure I'm alive the next day to do another video, she can keep it at 70 and I'll keep it on low, so everyone wins from that point, okay? So now as we come right down here below, we got a nice tray action going on. Deep tray. Within that deep tray, we're going to have a 12-volt plug-in. So here we are now at the shifter. And there we go. You can see we have a couple of options. It has a little light right next to it. So I put my foot on the brake. You got the little squeeze lever, pull that bad boy into reverse. It's in reverse. You can see because it's there and right up there. And then your backup camera automatically displays. Great thing about your backup camera too, it's also accompanied by with the blind spot information. It has the cross traffic monitoring system. So what that means, when the vehicle's into reverse and a car is coming from the sides, right, it'll point out what direction a car is coming from and it will also alert you. So that's a common feature I keep forgetting to mention within the videos. So just want to let you guys know you have cross traffic monitoring system. Now you got your neutral and drive, and you can put it into manual mode too for your up and down shifting from that point. Most people don't play with that, but there it is if you guys want to know. Now, of course, you got that red stitching. I promise only one more time I'll bring it up. There it is. Now you have a sport mode. All right, sorry about that. I had to pause the video if I can cough quick. So anyways, you got a sport mode. So when you tap this bad boy right up, it goes into sport mode. You get a visual right there. So once you tap it down, boop, it's no longer sport mode. Sport mode is going to change up how the car is going to perform with the acceleration and response like that. A little more fun driving. We'll come down here. We have an electrical parking brake. So to engage it, you just pull it up towards you. You can see it's enabled or active because of the lights on, and then also gives you a little visual pair say, hey, the brake is on. You can't just push that button right in. It will flash. It will warn you, say, hey, you can't accidentally deactivate me. So for it to know that you're purposely trying to deactivate it, you just simply put your foot down on the brake, press it down, push that button in, and then it's automatically released. This is your auto brake. So the auto brake is, you know, let's just show you guys. Let's say you got your seatbelt, right? Plug this bad boy in, move the cord out of the way. We're plugged. There we go. I can hit the button. It allows you to enable it now. Okay, so it's on. So when you shift from park, apply onto the brake, right? As I apply onto the brake, it shows right down there, hold in green. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can now. So as we're back up here quick, we're gonna put this bad boy in drive. I'm slowly taking my foot off the brake. There you go. Foot's off the brake. The vehicle is in drive. You can see it right there. It holds the brake down for us. All right. Now to release that, make sure there's no cars coming. Okay. You simply apply onto the gas pedal and it releases. So now we're moving. Now I stopped. I can take my foot off the brake and it holds it right down there for you guys. So how cool is that? All right. So we'll put this bad boy into reverse. Park it out of the middle of the road. Yeah, that's your whole brake. There it is, 101 for you guys. Now you know. So little stop and go traffic is pretty nice and easy. You know, sometimes you have a hard time just keep that compressed down and you don't want to shift it to park for any particular reason. Not much more to talk about that. Now, right over here, you got the little wheel action to navigate through your center display screen. With this, you also get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's a simple, nice plug and play. We'll get to that in a moment though. But now to navigate this, you got to just twist to the left and right. So we're going to quietly just hit some buttons. To select items, you push that button right in, okay? And then I'm going to give you guys a little more motion sickness to get the back button. You do have some quick saves, so this would be like your music tab. So if I tap this bad boy, it'll take you to your radio. From there, you got your home screen, which we were just on. And then you get your navigation screen right here. Now, the vehicle does not come standard with navigation, but you do have an option to get navigation, satellite navigation within this. If you want to, you can do it at your purchase or afterwards. You purchase the vehicle later on. But the great thing about it though is you're gonna have a giant compass right up here with some more information for you, okay? And then you have a quick save button for your favorites too. So there we go. So we're gonna back up, we're gonna go to information. We gotta re-hold this in a different way, so hopefully I'm not shaking as much. Entertainment's just your music, stuff like that. Now to do a quick favorite save, as you've seen, I just click and hold this button down for the radio station. Yeah, so now I can simply go to favorites, and there we go. I'll maybe create a separate video for that later on. It gives a little more detail for you guys. Communications, you can pair multiple phones. You can get, incoming, outgoing calls, stuff like that. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as you can see. Navigation takes you right back over to the compass, unless you get the SD card. Settings, you can customize all kinds of goodies in here. I'll probably create a separate video for this, just because it may be some time consuming for those that just want to see that, all right? I'll even have one later on for the vehicle settings. All right, so that's how you navigate through your touchscreen, or actually, sorry, center display, because it's not a touch. Unless you use Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, you can enable that feature, okay? Then we'll come down here, we got some cup holders. Armrest, right there to release. You got a little tray action. It'd be nice to hold on to my quarters. And then I can place to hide my snacks, You got a couple USB-C plug-ins right there. This is going to be the slot where you're going to put your SD navigation card into. I keep my hand out of the way so you guys can see what's going on. And then we're going to have a nice little 12-volt plug-in. That's pretty much all there is to brag about that in there. All right, we'll close that out. We'll come right up here. We have an auto-dimming rear mirror with HomeLink for your garage door openers. To adjust it, you simply go from there. This could be for your dome lights. There we go. Everything's on. It's back in the center. So now if I open up a door, your lights will come on so you can see at night as you're playing around. Or you can simply just turn them on right there. We have a one-touch power moonroof. Boop. Tap that bad boy back. There we go. We can play with this, wave at people. I recommend not playing with that on a rainy day. You tap it forward once, it will close. Then also if you tap it in once, guess what? Nice little vent mode. Tap it forward. Now to actually close this, you just simply the old-fashioned way. So there we go. So I probably already mentioned we have a Bose sound system. Just want to make sure that was well known from that point. Hey, glove box. Let's check it out. That's it. Deep enough to throw all kinds of stuff in here, as you guys already see. So as life happens, challenge accept it, throw it in there. It feels like it goes to a whole new dimension. All right, so that's going to be right here, the 2024 Mazda CX-5 Carbon Edition. If you guys found this video helpful, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, throw a comment down below. Let me know what kind of things you guys want to see for tutorial help, because I'm just now going from one brand to another brand. I have a lot of brands to learn. Volvo, Lincoln, Mazda, whole different animal. I'm here to help you guys out. Thanks again. We'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.